So Rachel, I've seen you speak, and one thing that always astounds me is just how comfortable you are out there in front of those really big audiences.
Oh, I love the audience. And the thing about speaking is that everything you do is for the audience. That's what some people get wrong. They think it's all about the content. It's not. It's all about your audience.
So how do you engage an audience, especially a really big audience?
I think big or small, you engage them by making it relevant. And that's the key. If you can make your humor relevant, your jokes relevant, your content relevant, your examples relevant, then the audience really, really appreciates it. For instance, I had the honor of being the Master of Ceremonies at an international Buddhist conference not so long ago. And I was a little bit nervous as I was preparing for it, thinking, how am I going to make this really relevant? And then what I realized was that I had to tune into their belief system and what was relevant to them in terms of any jokes that I made. So how about we cut to vision and I'll show you what I actually did, because I made it really, really relevant to them. Nobody else might appreciate how it was relevant, but you can tell by their laughter.
Great, let's have a look.
And welcome to all those of you from overseas and interstate to Perth. It's wonderful to have you here. We've got a very exciting, knowledgeable and informed program for all of you. And you will see that we have the most wonderful array of people here, and I would like to welcome all of you as friends of the Dharma. We don't talk about there being distinguished guests or anybody special. You are all special. And that includes those of you who are already enlightened. You're very welcome. Those of you who are... Those of you who are nearly enlightened, and those of you who have very little chance of making it.
Oh, Rachel, that is so fantastic. And what I thought that you did so well there.
It was good, wasn't it? It was funny.
It was, and you just engaged everybody.
I did, because the audience is everything. My job as the speaker is to make sure not that one person laughs or that one person learns, but the whole audience gets the message.
That big thing of that was that it involved everybody. Yeah.
It did indeed.
So, how do you easily engage the audience?
There are many ways. Obviously, humour, you can see that that's quite funny. People were laughing. That's really important. And some people say, well, why do you have to have laughter? And I say, because people learn so much better when they're laughing. And so I can talk about a really serious topic like emotional intelligence, but present it in a way that people really enjoy it. While they're enjoying it, I'm just dropping in new information into their brains without them even knowing about it. So I think humour is really important. But you don't have to have lots of jokes. I often use stories, anecdotes, and the events that arise from the audience themselves.
So have you got an example of one of those?
Well, one of the things that happened at the Buddhist conference was that there was a mistake on the Saturday and we announced biscuits and there weren't any biscuits. So I had an audience of 900 people all fretting because they wanted a biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to calm them down, and the next day I actually made a reference to that when I was giving the next announcement. Let's have a look.
Okay.
And now we're going to have a short break. Now, yesterday, there were no biscuits. Today, there is no tea. This is actually just a toilet break. And we would like to have you back here no later than 9:30.
Okay, you can clearly use humour, Rachel.
I have a
How
good
else do you
time.
engage the audience?
Oh, there are so many ways to engage the audience. So it's possible to run competitions, to get people to talk together, to get people to come out and do a demonstration. It's really important to be highly interactive. But let me give you an example of something that I did. I had to introduce an afternoon speaker, and what I wanted to do was to get the audience to have a sense of mystery and suspense. So they were looking forward to who is the speaker. And so let's cut to an example again from the same conference where I did that so that you can see the effect on the audience, because they actually loved it.
Okay, let's see.
So we have an incredible secret for this afternoon, on this afternoon session, before 3 o'clock, and it's not mentioned on your program. So I am sworn to secrecy about this, so don't tell Ajahn Brahm that I'm telling you anything about it. And I just want to give you some hints about what is happening at 2:45 this afternoon. We have an exclusive guest. I can't tell you a lot because Ajahn Brahm's actually here. But his initials are JH. He's very famous in Australia. And he does have something to do with politics.
Okay, so now I'm curious myself. Did they guess it? Who was it? Was it him?
Well, it was him, but not quite in the version that they expected. But it had everybody talking. When we went to lunch, they were going, where are the security guards? If he's coming, if the former Prime Minister is making an appearance, don't we have a security guards? And I'm just laughing and saying, oh, well, I'm not saying anything. But who it was really a huge puppet. A huge puppet of Johnny Howard walked on the stage, and everybody just fell about laughing. It really, really worked well.
Fantastic.
And, you know, that's what matters, that you engage the audience. That's what makes a speech successful.
Wow. And it shows to me your versatility and your ability to involve the audience, to deal with situations that happen at the time, and also to include the people that really matter.
Yeah, but you know what's really important? It's through that engagement process that they get the message. So there's always significant content. It's not just about entertainment.
Okay, Rachel, I'm ready to book you. I've got some people who need some of that emotional intelligence.
There are plenty of them around. So all you have to do is to phone me on 93901188. There's a 08 at the front. Or email me, Steve, rachel@rachelgreen.com, because I'd love to come and help you and your staff.